Hello, JJ Breaks and Mox here, doing a review of my Puerto Rican row houses. I started these back of June this year with my mom, and recently we finished them. This is one of my largest projects, taking up 2 full base plates. We have the red and blue building on their own 16 by 32 and 32 by 32, and then the yellow row house, which is on its own 16 by 32. I'll start off with a 360 of the yellow row house. So starting off, we have a worn down sidewalk, and then a black lamppost, some plants there, and some railings. Sides boring. Back has some details. Other side, kind of the same thing. And back to the front. Next is the interior for the first floor. So you enter through the black door. There's some windows, some arches, and that little piece there. And then you have the kitchen, and then the little family room. So there's this couch, some flowers, and then this TV right here. Pretty cool. It's just on a jumper there. And then a little stand for it. And then we have the kitchen with some cabinets, nothing in that one. And this one is also empty. But they got a fridge, a stove, an oven, a sink, some cabinets, and then a table with some teacups, and then some chairs. They're just held in by a jumper, and then a stud, and then that one piece with like two tiles, and then 2 studs. And then the staircase, heavily inspired by the pet shop staircase, and then the back door, which is looking pretty cool. Next is the second floor, goes right on, and then the deck for the second floor is attached to the first floor, but used for the second floor. So, door to it, and then the stairs lead up to here. There's this little table there, you can lay like a planter there. Stairs to the next floor, or you can go through this door there to get to the room. So this is supposed to be the kids' room. So there's a bed there, and a little lamppost with then a nightstand, and then some toys on the shelf. Then finally the third floor, which just goes right on like the second floor, and then this deck is used for there, and also there's a bunch of plants all over the place. And then, anyways, when you go up the stairs, you then go there, so then leads straight to the bedroom. So there's this bed, a little desk there with a light, then a bathroom with a shower, a sink, and a toilet. That is pretty fancy because it's not just all white or all black. There's also the roof that's pretty basic, but gets the job done because all you really need is just a trim there, and then some plates holding some larger plates together. And boom, you got yourself a roof. And then it just sticks over a little bit, which is fine. It looks good. Now for the red and blue building 360. So way more plants on these buildings. Sides are boring as usual because it's going to be covered by the rest of the buildings. Back, pretty cool. And then there's also this little staircase to get to that door. And then some details back there. And a bunch of 1x1 tiles. And then another boring side. And then right back to the front. I'll start off with the first floor for both buildings, and then I'll go through the entire red building and the entire blue building, because it's kind of like my pet shop alternate build, where the first floors are connected, and then some floors above it are not. So, with the red building, we have this kitchen, this couch, which is just taken from the friend's apartments, and then there could be a TV there, but there doesn't need to be. Another thing taken from that set, well, no, that one's from the Central Perk. And then some chairs, refrigerator, a sink, stove, pretty much the whole same setup as the yellow house, except instead of having cabinets on the walls, there's this little built-in right here, connected into the wall. It's connected in there, and there's also nothing in those, because that, like, you're never going to see that. This, you can see. And then for the blue building, okay, so the red building is all just one house, like the yellow row house, but then the blue one has multiple houses. So this side is a house, this side's a house, and the second and third floor are like, I guess, the master house, because it's the best one, because it's those 2 floors. So bunch of plants here all around, and then some cool details, especially with those pieces like that. Like I think recently Lego made like the piece from the 2009 modular police station. It's like that piece, except it's only like 2 or 3 studs deep, so it only goes to there, so that allows for that. So I'll start with this left one. Anyways, you enter here, then you have the staircase. So enter through this door. You have a little kitchen, pretty much the same thing as all the other ones, like all the same things. And go there, and then this door, which then leads to the bedroom. So there's a nightstand, a lamp, and a bed. Pretty much the basics. Kind of the same thing on the other side. A bed, a nightstand, a kitchen, with all the same stuff, pretty much. And then only differences are the beds. But then this floor has some nice red tiling, and then some cool patterns on the floor. Next is the second floor for the red house, and a pretty unique thing with this red house is when I turn to this side, wall is not entirely covered because it just shares the wall with the blue building. So why waste pieces on the wall? So we get this little arch. And then also that's really nice because I can just take this off and you can still see kind of in there, but not really because this entire side would be blocked. So you enter up the stairs, and there's just stairs and then a little wall there. So you're not missing on much. And then there's 2 beds for 2 kids. So there's a pirate bed, like a pirate ship bed, and then a princess bed. So let me just put this back on. This is the same deal as the yellow house, where the platform below is used for the floor above. So this is for the 3rd floor, but yeah. And also, these pieces look so nice like that. 3rd and final floor, same deal, except this one doesn't have arches, so it's a little easier to see inside. And same thing, you're not missing much on the side with the stairs, just some hallway space with some windows. And then there's 2 doors for 2 bedrooms. So there's this one bedroom with a blue bed and a nightstand. And then there's this one, which is not a bedroom. This is the bathroom. And this is pretty crammed in. Like, it's all next to each other. There's not even enough space to make, like, this area a little bigger. Like, because I was originally intending on having a little platform to put all the, like, toothpaste and toothbrush, all that stuff. But, yeah, I guess you have to make some sacrifices. So, anyways, yeah, there's the sink, the toilet, and then the shower. Same deal with the roof, basic trim, and then it's just plates in the back, nothing else. And then a jumper, which actually is from there, so that doesn't really count. But, yeah, that is the red building. Okay, 2nd floor for the blue building, so that goes right on. And this is the only one where the deck is attached to the floor that it's used on. And then, so you go up the stairs, and then you can either go up the stairs again by going through that door, or you can go here to the kitchen, and then there's a couch. This table is just taken from the friends' apartments. And then you go through here to this bedroom with a nightstand, and there's nothing in there. It could be like a bathroom, but there's a bathroom upstairs that I'll show. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this floor. Now for the final floor, so you go up here, and then there's this pretty unique couch where like there's only like a wall here. It's like, I guess like an L shape. And then there's this kitchen. There's actually stuff in the cabinets on this one, surprisingly. So you got a little teapot up there, and then a cup in there. Oops. Then a stove, oven, all the usual stuff. Then there's some bottles of beer, wine, whatever. Then some glasses for them. Coffee cup there, some chairs, and then the table there. And then you can go to the 2 bedrooms. So there's this bedroom here, this bedroom there, and then the bathroom. This is a pretty cool bathroom because there, if you turn this around, it's pretty heavy now because remember, this is like 2 full buildings pretty much. So there's a sink, toilet, and then there's this shower with a curtain that you can remove. Just attach that stud, so you don't want water all over the floor. And then there's that light, which is based off the one from the Central Park. And there's this deck, which is the biggest one, 2 flowers on each end. And they don't light up all the way, but it's like, who cares? So yeah, then you can take a minifigure. You can find a minifigure here. You can just stand up there, enjoy the view, because they're gonna have a nice view. And then there's also this roof, same thing as the other 2 roofs, except this one has some bricks on the top instead of some plates. But yeah, like guys, all you need is just big plates, bricks or plates to hold them together, and then some fancy design. Well, it doesn't have to be that fancy. These are just some plates. No, not plates. Some slopes and bricks. Finally, here's where they are in the city. They're by the beach, so well, he gets kind of a good view because you're gonna be looking there, and I guess like here's like the best because then you can just look to the side, and you can look at the beach, but close to the museum. But yeah, that's where it is. Gonna be somewhere on there, and yeah, that's it for this video. Bye.